Yo, what's happening, everybody that's made million money? I'm back. I'm back, y'all. All right, I got a good game for y'all tonight. Baseball, MLB The Show 2025. Got the Padres and Yankees. Seems like the Padres lost yesterday, but hey, like I said, should be a good game. Just tune in and let's check this out, y'all. Let's make it happen.
Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, Clark Schmidt.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one not close.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2. And delivers outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Luis Ariz stands in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here comes Manny Machado. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dominguez right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Jackson Merrill stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Right-hander kick steals. And there's a foul ball. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. 2 outs. That one fouled off, 2-2. Next offering is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Grisham settles under it, and that'll do it. Padres leave a pair, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Michael King. What do we have on him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Anthony Volpe.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Ben Rice stands in now and watches strike 1.
Come on, Ben, let's do it.
That one missed.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
1 ball.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. And a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. It's Aaron Judge now. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And
Ball
that
one,
skips
no
in the dirt. Two out, space is empty. is downstairs, and the count is 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throw to first,
He's
and
out.
very nicely done for the out. Yanks held in check. Scoreless after 1. Back in the Bronx. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Schmidt, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Jason Hayward. First pitch doesn't find the zone. No score here in the second. Next pitch is downstairs. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two down, base is empty, and now it's Elias Diaz. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And there's a ball. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. It's a belly ball. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 1-0.
It this best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Digging in, Jason Dominguez. Fouled off. He was late.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside.
Inside.
Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And he walked him.
Ball 4, pitches down.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. This one in the air, center field. Merrill sizes this one up, and there's one away.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Throw to first. Dominguez dives back in safely. Next pitch is outside. Man at first, one away. That's outside.
That's a ball.
Now 2-2. Runner on the goal. In the air, left field, down the line. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 1 out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Golden opportunity right here. And that
Inside, ball 1.
misses. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Next offer, he's downstairs.
Right through there for a strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a full count. And they're all loaded up.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
So they're all loaded up. Bebos digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And a 1-2. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one.
He's up.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
But he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs.
Counts 1-0.
And now
That's
2-0.
Ball two.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And there's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Wells on third. Bebos at first. 2 out of the inning. Got it. They limit the damage here. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Yankees 2 and the Padres nothing. Back in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Tyler Wade. Schmidt back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Makes the grab, 1 away. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
There's a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one outside. And now it's even 1-1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other Men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Arise in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Padres nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one just misses, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next pitch is outside. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Ripped to short, fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 so far. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And another ball.
No strike.
And that misses. 3-1 down. Gets the outside corner with that one.
I got 3-2.
That's ball
Take your base,
4.
ball
Tried
4.
another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Bellinger.
So a man aboard, and here comes Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. First pitch
Ball, that pitch is
misses.
out.
Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. The 1-1.
Boog, the runner
Nope.
at first
Outside.
needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
That one
3 balls,
just
2
misses.
strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hayward makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill walked his first time. And it's fouled away. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
It's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was
Yep, that ball went out.
great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
2 down, nobody on. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
A little bit high, and that's ball 2. And that's
3
in the
balls,
dirt.
1 strike.
That clips the corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2 outs. So K marks the at bat for X. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Out to short. Bogarts throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Doubled his first time.
Let's go, Yankees.
And that's in there for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but
0-1's the
not
count.
throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Now
That's
1-1.
outside.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He swings and fouls one off.
Let's go, Yankees!
Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. Just missed. That one ripped, but foul. Wells at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, the hitter
2 strikes.
shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-2 count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Next offering is down low. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Wells makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Stepping in, Jorbit Bibas. That one finds the zone. It's
0-1.
Runners are at the corners, one away.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Goes down looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Now here's Trent Grisham, 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Forget it. He circles the bases. His second home run of the series, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Michael King out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Nick Pivetta.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Just off the inside edge. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui preparing to come on if needed. Jacob getting cranked up as well. Swings here and blasts one left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Yankees with a 3-run shot. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Gavin Sheets. That's a strike. 0-1. Sheets, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So a man at first. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 balls,
That's a
no
ball.
strikes to count.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This one in the dirt. Tag, save
No,
at
he's in
second.
there, safe.
And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Three-oh down. And a foul ball. The 3-1. And that one fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. And ball 4,
Nope.
2
Ball
aboard.
4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here you
Check
go.
swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That
One ball,
misses. And
2
it's
strikes.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now batting Tyler Wade. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Next pitch
Oh,
is
that's out.
outside. Sheets at second. Hayward over at first with 1 away. That one fouled off. And that's
Ball.
off
That's
the
inside.
inside edge. 2-2. Ground ball could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing down the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Yankees 5 and the Padres nothing. Back here in New York, stepping in the long ball threat, Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms
Ball,
of hitting
man.
rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one.
Bellinger.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
That's the third. And foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. In there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
And that's in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking for the strikeout, and he strikes out the side of the 5th. So the Yanks go in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back at Yankee Stadium, top 6. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Schmidt back to work. Delsigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Good eye right there. Gets under it and pops it up. Volpe. And it's caught for the out.
Now that designated hitter,
Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Manny Machado up to the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And Manny gets a piece. Arise stands at first with 1 out. And 1-2.
Cool.
And that's
Ball.
down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And a 1-1. Foul ball there. Next offering misses. It's 2-2. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Stays alive. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dominguez snags it on the run. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Yankees 5 and the Padres nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
0-1.
1 down, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. Here's the 0-2. That one inside. Look out. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Cabrera
Nope,
stands in
that's
now,
inside.
looks at that one inside.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Just missed it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Padres nothing.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back.
New
We're in the
York
7th.
Yankees,
We have a new pitcher on the mound,
Number
Ryan
33.
Yarbrough.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's
Leading
Bogarts
off for
now.
the Padres, the shortstop, Sander Bogart.
Ball
Nope.
one there. Up the middle. Handles, throws to
He's out.
first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Gavin.
And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Action in the pen down there. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton getting loose as well. That's off the
the plate,
inside
ball one.
corner. And 1-1. The Yanks leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. That's
Nope,
outside.
outside.
And it's 2-1. One down, base is empty.
Count full.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The left fielder, number 22,
Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. He is struck out, and he is walked. Check
Did he
swing
go?
of the first pitch. Look down to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Padres go down quietly. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Stephen Kolek. He's making his second appearance of the season. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby Bebos.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one's in there. Strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And misses
Inside, ball one.
inside. The 1-1. Line to left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. To the right side. He takes it on his own and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Rice. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Inside, just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada getting loose out there. Check swing and a 1-0. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Bebus stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. There's the strike. Outside.
That's off the plate.
And the count is 2-2. And there's the ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year. It's 7-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next offering in there for a strike.
2 balls,
2-1 now.
1 strike.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that's
Ball,
outside.
That's outside.
Line drive. They got it for out number 2. To first, but he's back in time. Nice hustle to avoid the double play there.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Dominguez in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 runs across in the inning. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped to third. They get the force, and the inning is over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one down the line. The throw to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 7 and the Padres nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And that's way high. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it over to Sheets. 1 gone at the bottom of the 8th.
The catcher, number 28,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And ball 1.
1-0.
Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a ground ball. Bogarts handles the chance. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And here is Oswaldo Cabrera. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right side. Sheets takes it himself, and the Yanks go quietly. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full, it's the Yankees 7 and the Padres nothing. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton. He's been so good against lefties. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias. And that drops in for a strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No ball,
Activity in the
strike.
bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting ready to go. Warren also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball still 0-2. Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Machado tries to hold up, appeal to first, bring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. First pitch just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 outs. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. 1 strike away.
A little bit low. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Bogarts stands in now and watches strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
We saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Well, y'all, that's game. Sheesh, mostly one-sided, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Simulation either goes one way. I thought it'd be a better game since Padres are a pretty good team, but hey, you know, like I said, it is what it is. But other than that, I'm in this one right here. If you don't appreciate it, if you subscribe, follow me, give me a like, you know, all the good stuff. I appreciate it and I appreciate y'all, and continue doing this for y'all. And I'll be back a little bit around. You know, we got to do them NBA playoffs. You know, some good games out there, and some good ones last night. So I'll be back, y'all. Have a great one, and see y'all soon. All right, deuces.